crappy light sleep. You didn't really go to sleep, you passed out. What up, everybody? It's coronavirus time right now. Stuck at home, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you guys kind of my nighttime ritual and some of my sleeping hacks. So this is what gets me through every night. Before bed, I make this drink. This is the first hack. It's just cinnamon, saffron cinnamon, of course, great for your heart. Monk's fruit, best part about it, 0 on the glycemic index, doesn't cause cancer. At least that we know of right now. They call it monk's fruit because it was found high up in the Himalayas by monks. Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Nightly stay skinny drink, and it's delicious too. Get this fixed up here. L-theanine. L-theanine does something with the neurotransmitters in your brain. If ever you take too much caffeine, this will take away the jitters. So you'll still get the energy, but it takes away the jitters, and it does. It helps me sleep. I take that, 5-HTP, fish oil, probiotics, multivitamin before bed every night. Okay, now come on in here in the bedroom here, and I'll show you what we got going. A little obsessive about it. Here's one of the reasons I don't sleep good, right here. Say hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, Liam. There's a baby.
Yeah. We just moved. I really haven't found a good place for it, but this is my chili pad. You can set this to 55 degrees, and it actually chills water. It then pumps the water underneath me here. So I've got a pad with tubing, pumps cold water into my back, and anybody that knows, water actually pulls the heat out of you 18 times faster than the air. It just sucks the heat out of you. A lot of scientific studies showing and proving that achieving that deep sleep and REM sleep states are linked to a drop in body temperature. Since I started sleeping with that, I noticed a massive difference. Besides just that, I'm big into cold thermogenesis, being cold adapted. So at night, 55 degrees below my back, my body's utilizing that brown fat to keep me warm, making more brown fat. You know, burning calories while you sleep, man. That's what it's about. Kind of synergistically go together. The first one here is my Earth Pulse. I've got the strong one, but I've got the manual one, right? So it starts out at 9.6. I drop that down a lot of times to 7.8, which some of you guys probably know is the Schumann resonance, the resonance for atmosphere. 9.6 is what the ground of the Earth resonates at, you know, and the Earth has its own pulse or its own heartbeat, and humans have been evolved. All animals have evolved to be in tune with that frequency since the beginning of time. And I'll drop it all the way down to 2 sometimes, because everybody knows that delta sleep, that deep sleep, is 2 to 4 hertz. That's what our brain wave is. So you get this brain wave entrainment where your brain kind of sinks in with the waves with this, which sinks in with your body, so you can get that deep recovery sleep. Under here, this would be a grounding sheet. This has got silver thread in it, right? And, a lot of people plug theirs into the wall, but mine is they actually make a special grounding rod that I put straight into the ground outside my window here. So this wire is running out, it's running into a grounding rod, which is straight into the wire. I feel a difference. I feel like it works much better than this 1940s building and the 1940s grounding that they have. I think their grounding is weak, it's not so strong, and I swear I feel a difference. But I'll put a link in the video, it's cheap. Or Brittany will put a link in the video, I should say. So grounding sheet, right? I'm sure you guys have heard of earthing or grounding. If you haven't, there's a ton of videos on it. There's a lot of science behind it. It's not foo-foo hippie stuff. It's real. We've been standing on the earth our whole life. Our body gets rid of negative ions or free radicals by putting them back into the earth, by the negatively charged pull of the earth. But what do? We wear rubber shoes, we walk around in rubber shoes, we drive around in cars with rubber tires, right? And what happens? We get that buildup of static electricity, right? That's the same reason you got to put a ground on your computer, otherwise, static electricity, not so good for your body, free radicals. Okay, so that's that. Then you can see down here underneath here, here's the chili pad. Here's the pad for the chili pad. See, this is about a two-inch thing right here. This thing is hundreds of pounds, this sheet right here. And it's called a Magnetico. So it's super strong magnets to the point where on top of my mattress, my body is still at a 10 Gauss negative charge. And, without getting too much into the science, protons and electrons orbit the nucleus. The speed at which they orbit that nucleus depends on the strength of the magnetic field that they're in. This, with the Earth pulse, actually gets much, much stronger, that frequency, by going through the magnetic field. So yeah, grounding sheet, going to a grounding rod. I've got the Earth pulse, I've got the Magnetico, and I've got the chili pad. And just in case you think it's kind of hokey, I know that this stuff works. I know that I can get fully charged and recover because I track everything on my Oura ring right here. So my Oura ring charges right here. I don't always wear it during the day. I'm not too concerned about how many calories I burn or how many steps I'm taking. But really what I care about, are my sleep numbers. How much deep sleep did I get? Because that's when your body's recovering. Light sleep, garbage sleep, right? It's just like you can sleep for 10 hours if that crappy light sleep. You didn't really go to sleep, you passed out. Different thing. Tons of REM. And my deep sleep now, since I've done this, is off the charts. I'm talking about 10 to 15% deep sleep is good. It's good. It's a good level for somebody. I'm getting 20 to 25% deep sleep and another 20% REM sleep. That's how I take 4 hours of sleep in a night and I make it effective. I get just as much deeper REM as the next guy. Usually I'm listening to an audio book, trying to just bring my body down and get ready for bed. What I do so I can still see and move around the house is I wear my True Dark glasses. These are the full blocking ones. Brittany has the ones that I think are 70% and you can see much better. But again, I just wear these for the last 45 minutes or an hour of the night when I gotta get up, go to the bathroom, I go to the kitchen, get some more water, just so my body can stop, seeing that blue light, producing cortisol, switch over to producing more melatonin, really shift down to that lower recovery gear. So I really do notice a difference with these. And again, these are True Dark. I know there's a couple other brands out there, but I think these are kind of the first brand. And some people say the best, some people say there's other ones that are better, but check them out. Check them out. And that's Chris Lieben, Brittany Wainio, soon to be leaving. This is our bedroom, and those are our sleep hacks that we do when you're a working parent and you don't get a lot of sleep. You got to do everything you can when you're an athlete with a job, children, and a family. You don't get a lot of sleep. You got to do everything you can to make sure the sleep that you do get is the most beneficial.